Okay, we are live. It's Tuesday, my friends. Let's get into a tutorial on another pose. I am going to progress what we've already done in the past weeks, which was Warrior 1 and Warrior 2, and get into Warrior 3. I want to show you my 3 favorite ways to get into this pose, and that uses some props. So I have 2 blocks. And I have a rope here, but a yoga strap would do, a belt would do. Oops, sorry, I shook us here. Or even a jump rope, anything that's long enough, like a jump rope to, maybe a belt wouldn't work, it wouldn't be long enough. Something like that. And if you don't, then you just won't do that variation. So props are always useful. Come with me here onto your mat. So Warrior 3 is like Warrior 1. We want our hips to face forward and stay balanced with each other, equal to each other or the floor or the wall in front of you, right? Think of geometry there. So if we step into one foot and find that receptivity, right, root to rise, balanced action, we press down into the ground and we pull in, engaging our muscles. Shoulders relaxed into the back and bottom sockets, thinking of good posture. We're not going to come into Warrior 3 from this lackadaisical, lazy posture, right? Or any of our bad habits. So setting that, we step into that foot, lift the other one, and we hinge at the hip crease equally as we kick the other leg up, right? So I'm not lifting my leg without hinging at my hip crease, and I'm not hinging at my hip crease without lifting my leg. Head to heel, straight mountain pose alignment, hinge and kick equally. So this is Warrior 3. This is Warrior 3. This is Warrior 3. This is Warrior 3. Okay. So now if I show you the other side, right, I'm not letting my hip open out. Square to each other, square to the floor, square to the wall in front of me. However that makes sense to you, not opening it up. That's a different pose. So that's my favorite way because I think it's the most accessible for most bodies. And of course, this can be done at the wall. Your arms can do anything. Heart center, hips, clasp behind. Classically, it's overhead. That puts a lot of weight in front of you. The core has to work harder. So again, things are not right or wrong. They're just different in how it feels for you. And that's going to change every day we step on the mat because we are different every day. Second favorite version, 2 blocks. So if we bend our knees to hinge at the hip and find our hands in front of the feet on blocks on their highest setting, let me walk myself back here. Then we have this surface to help us balance and support the posture. We send our weight into one foot and kick one leg back, pressing the other leg straight. Again, I'm not opening the hip. My hips stay facing the floor. My heels are pressing against each other, bottom ribs hugged in, chin pulled in a bit, neutral spinal curves, pressing the floor away through the hands and the foot. Very accessible again. Once you get the hips aligned and the leg lifted, you can lift one hand, maybe then the other. My other favorite variation is pressing. Watch when I press into my thigh, my spine gets long and I get traction. It just, you need to keep balanced. Maybe you do that with one hand. There's a slight inward rotation of the thighs to pack the joint and make it easier to stand on one leg. Okay, so that's our second variation. Third is using a strap or a jump rope, something long enough that you can, let's see, I'll show you here. You're gonna hold it like a jump rope and then step one heel into it. Choke up on the strap so your arms stay alongside your body. And again, the whole posture is supported in that neutral spinal alignment to the pelvis. Stepping into the foot in front of the strap, rooting to rise, equal stance, flexing the opposite foot, push into the strap and hinge and kick equally. That pushing into the strap with the strap tight against the body in the hands can be very helpful in helping us find strength in lifting the leg and balancing. Oops, my head was out of shot there, okay? I'll show you over here. Let's see, we'll do the same. Okay, let me get in the frame. Right, so hinge and kick, pushing into the strap, keeping head and heel a straight line. Of course, looking at the camera is a little bit more challenging than looking straight down at the floor. Something I neglected to tell you, right? When we focus our gaze on one point, it's always easier to balance on one leg. So you might, let me try the other leg here. Stepping into your foot, rooting to rise, good postural alignment, finding your gazing point, and pressing the heel into the strap, hinging, kicking equally. Warrior 3 pose. All right, there we have it. Let me know which one you like best, and I'll see you next week.